government says it will implement a no work, no pay policy for public servants who participate in today's planned national shutdown. Now, the Department of Public Service and Administration says employees who deliver essential services are not allowed to participate during working hours. Let's get more on this, and we're joined by Mushi, spokesperson for the Department of Public Service and Administration. Good morning to you, sir. Let's start with the workers who are seen as delivering essential services. These are workers that you say are strictly not allowed to participate in any strike whatsoever. Which workers are these?
Morning, Toli, and morning to the viewers. Toli, here we are talking about public servants who are in the health sector, and those public servants who are in the security sector, like the police, the army, generally public servants who deal with the security. And on the other side of health, it would be your nurses, your doctors, and so on.
Yeah, all right. And so the following, or the message that accompanies this is that should they decide to participate, their salary, at least for a day, will be docked. They won't get paid for 1 day's work that has been missed. Am I understanding you correctly?
Yes, but it should also be understood that it is not only essential services. All public servants who decide to join the strike, it will be no work, no pay as well. And then also the public servants are not allowed to take leave for purposes of participating in the strike. So it's not only essential services. All public servants who will be participating in the strike should do that in their own time.
You also talk about leave, which will be strictly managed, to use the words of the department in terms of the statement that you issued last night. And you also say that if indeed leave is to be granted, it will be granted under extreme and compelling situations. Talk to us more about that element.
Yes, Toli. What it basically means is that an employee can take leave for purposes of attending the strike. Those compelling issues would be taking leave because you have personal issues to attend, or if you are sick, or you have a family matter to attend to. So the leave would not be granted if it is for purposes of attending the strike. And it will be managed by case by managers.
Yeah. All right. Let me try and pose this question while you attend to that cell phone. The other demand here, Mr. Mushi, is that 1 trillion rand in what these labor federations, the two labor federations who are leading this strike, are saying is to go towards an intervention package that will assist distressed, poor and working class households. 1 trillion rand is being demanded, therefore, for this. Does government have this money?
Yeah, I think the National Treasury will be well placed to respond to that kind of a question. On our side as DPSA, we are just managing that service delivery continues uninterrupted, and that all public servants are at their work post today, and that they participate in the strike in their own time, and that they are not using government time for it.
Perhaps you may then remind us about government's position when it comes to workers demanding salary increases, because part of this strike, in fact, a major part of this strike has to do with the cost of living, Mr. Mushi. What is the government's attitude towards workers who are at some point expected to come through and demand above inflation increases?
Yes, so the negotiations are continuing in the bargaining council. And then up to so far, we only have one union that has declared a dispute. We are continuing in the bargaining council to work towards finding a solution that can avoid a strike. And at the moment, we are unable to really get into the nitty-gritties so that we don't disturb what is happening in the bargaining council. So we will deal with those matters when the time is right to indicate that what direction government will take. But for now, we want to respect what is happening in the bargaining council.
All right. Moses Mushi, let me thank you very much for your time. He speaks for the Department of Public Service and Administration.